So what I'm hearing is that there are some counties that can't do this because of capacity, and I'm also hearing that it's a good idea to talk to those folks on the ground to see what they can do. So with that, if that's the point, why don't we hold this bill until you're able to do that?
I think that this bill is critical to get any future information going. So we can always have an argument over definitions and questions to be asked, but if we don't do this, then they're not required to give any information. They have to kind of agree to play nice.
Well, to that point, Mr. Chair, they've been doing that already.
Okay.
So what's it gonna? I mean, if we want this really to work, I think the director should have the tools to find out if this data is really what he needs, or if the agencies can pull it. When I was a leader, when I got a task, the commanders would say, "Can you do this?" Now, did we ask the counties, can they do this? And by your response is, some can and some can't. What I am saying is, if we have that much issues with this, why don't we let the director get with the counties again and find out exactly what they need and what they can push out before we push a bill that we're going to have to come back later on and change.
And there's no segue from this bill to that question. In other words, this bill just says, and this is their bill, this is what he's asked for.
Yeah.
He wants to require them to answer questions. Where right now and so how do we know what they can and cannot produce if they're not required to answer the question in the first place?
Mr.
And
Chair,
so,
Mr. Chairman?
to that point,
Yes. I find myself in agreement with Representative Blackman, and I'm going to move that we hold the bill so that we can actually have these discussions that we haven't fully had, that
this
you're
bill
trying to
doesn't-
get at
this bill doesn't
with
get voted today, it will
ACJC.
never come up again.
Well, I do move under Rule 3, subsection 4, the Judiciary Committee rules.
Very good. You've heard the motion, all those, I imagine we should do a roll call just so that we have clarity. Would that be okay?
Yes.
Sure.
The motion before you is that we hold this bill on the calendar. I oppose that motion, but as the sponsor, but I'm going to ask the secretary to call the roll. A yes would be we hold the bill. A nay would be we move forward today.
Representative Bartow?
Nay.
Representative DeGrazia?
Aye.
Representative Engel?
Aye.
Representative Fincham?
Nay.
Representative Lawrence?
Comment, sir.
On a motion like this, really? Okay, good.
I believe that the mistake we've made is including the amendments in a discussion as opposed to separating the amendments from the bill and discussing each one individually. I will vote no.
Representative Pollock?
Aye.
Representative Roberts? I'm sorry, Ms. Nutt?
No.
Representative Rodriguez?
Aye.
Representative Blackman?
Aye.
Representative Allen?
Nay. The bill is held. With that, we will be holding 2231 and 2559. Yes, we're going to be holding three bills. We're going to hold this bill, 2227. We're going to hold Bill 2231. And we're going to hold Bill 2559. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman and members, thank you. Appreciate it.
They'll never come back.
Never say no.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
You sound like my daughter.
It's from Dumber and Dumber. You're telling me that if
No
you were
means
the
maybe.
last man on
Yeah,
Earth,
no
so
means
you're
maybe.
telling me there is a chance.
Right. No means maybe. Just not today.
Takes care of all the bills, we can go to lunch.
Not yet.
Not so fast there, cowboy.
Hold on. We are going to. Next bill we're going to hear is 2230.
Now we just shot to page 2.
You and I have a problem.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
I think our problem, let's go outside.
No, that's all right. Please,
Gentlemen,
please,
So, Mr. Chair, I can't vote the way I want to vote,
you can. Feel free.
but it sounds like you're trying to tell me I
Doesn't mean I
can't.
don't have a problem.
gentlemen, please.
Is it 2230?
I think I'm going to excuse myself.
Please. Mr. Fincham, would you move any bills that we have come up?
Okay. We're on 2230?
We are on 2230.
All right.